Hey guys, it's been a while. First of all, I want to thank all of you guys for the comments and the messages. I still feel so grateful that there's so many of you that care, that have messaged me and that were worried. It makes me feel so good that there are people out here who have watched me and feel like we are family and we are friends, and it feels good that you guys cared. So thank you so much. And yeah, I want to make this video as I'm getting ready and kind of share with you guys what's been going on with my life and why I haven't been uploading so much. Okay, so the last time that you guys have seen me was probably in June or October of 2022, and that's the last time I uploaded. And to tell you the truth, the first thing that happened of why I haven't been posting so much is, number one, I've been suffering with insomnia. And if you guys have trouble sleeping, you probably can relate to this, but it is so difficult. And I have to say, I think since I've gotten to Bali, I don't think I was able to get a good night's sleep consistently. It's been a lot of noise that I didn't realize I was a light sleeper and how much that affected my sleep. First of all, you guys know the first place that we were staying at, there were the birds. I think it's also with the construction here in Bali, the windows and the doors are not well sealed, so you hear everything. In one way, it's beautiful if you live by a rice field, because you would hear the water, the wind going through the plants, and maybe some animals. But if you live close to a busy area, you will hear motorcycles, you will hear a lot of beeping, you will hear sometimes dogs barking, which is so common in Bali. So I've had this issue for a while. It's been really difficult to feel good when you don't get enough sleep. Like, sleep will definitely catch up to you. I really haven't been feeling my best because I don't get enough sleep. So because of that, I don't feel like I want to film, if that makes sense. So that's one of the reasons, I have to say. The second one, maybe you guys have noticed from the last video, is where we were living. So the room where we were living, if you guys don't know, in Bali, one of the common accommodation that people have is a shared living space or a shared villa. So a shared villa is where you have a room in a villa, or essentially it feels like staying at a hotel. You have a room and you have every other common space is shared. And the place where we're in, we have our beautiful bedroom, but there's a glass door that everybody walks in front, so you have no privacy. And also it's Ralph and I in a room, so it feels like I don't want to film because I will either Ralph cannot be in the room, or he cannot be doing what he needs to be doing, like listening to music or something like that. Or if I'm filming outside the room, then I have people outside that I don't want to put people on camera that don't want to be on it, and I feel a bit uncomfortable about that filming, especially when it's just people at their home too. So I didn't like that there was no place where I felt I could just be comfortable to film myself, and I didn't want to bother anybody. So that was one of the reasons that actually kept me from uploading. Like, I would try to film here and there, but to tell you the truth, it's not the most comfortable way of filming and, you know, coming up with cool videos. So because of that, it kind of prevented me from uploading and also filming. And sometimes I did film, but somebody would be in the shot and, you know, I would feel uncomfortable to put them in there. Or if I did film, it was someone that I knew, and it just took a lot to do it, if that made sense. So lack of privacy would be one of the reasons why I felt a little bit more uncomfortable to post or to film more often. The other reason why I haven't uploaded is because I didn't have a GoPro battery. So my GoPro battery kind of expended. I think I talked about this in a video in 2021 where I went and looked for a GoPro store, but I couldn't find one. So we ended up going to a couple of places, but they didn't have the actual GoPro battery. They had another company, and I was afraid of buying one that might mess up my camera, so I didn't get one. So I was just using Ralph's camera, Ralph's GoPro, which we actually filmed some really cool videos when we were in Gili. We went to the Gili Islands in December, and then guess what? Apparently we were diving and it was too deep, or maybe we left the camera open and water got in the camera. So we kind of messed up Ralph's GoPro. So my GoPro is fine now, I just need to get the battery. But that was one of the reasons. Every time I would put the camera, the battery inside the camera, the battery would expand, which would prevent me from pressing record. So I would record thinking I recorded something, but it was nothing recorded. So because of that, it was a bit frustrating, to tell you the truth. Every time that you're trying to film something, you don't have a lot of time to just film. I'm just pressing it and then it was not recorded. So it's a little bit of frustration here and there that kind of accumulated that made me think, do I really want to do this? It's a bit exhausting. And then lastly, if I'm gonna be honest, one of the things that kind of got to me when I got to Bali was, I don't know if I should call it social pressure or if it's just not seeing results in my YouTube channel. When I started doing YouTube videos, I was doing consistently like my lifestyle video and also about teaching English online, as you guys may have found me from there. And at some point I was trying to figure out what direction do I want to take my channel. And I believe in 2021, most of the narrative, if you like were looking for a coach for YouTube in general, most people would tell you to niche down, which means find a topic that people go to you for and then only focus on that topic. I would decide, okay, I'm gonna do this because that's what, you know, the algorithm or what people want to see. And I even asked you guys at some point, what is it that you guys want me to film? What kind of videos you guys want me to do so I can upload more of what you want? And then the funny thing is that even wouldn't do well on my channel. So it kind of was messing with my emotions a bit. And then I realized I don't really like doing this, but I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing because the videos that I was putting out that were lifestyle videos weren't doing well. The videos that I was putting out about teaching weren't doing well. So I was like, where am I going with this? What's the direction? So this is why I basically took a break, stopped uploading, and just decided to figure out what it is that I want to do. What is the next step in my life? I am in an interesting position in my life. I'm in my 30s. I'm in a wonderful, happy marriage. I am living abroad, which is the lifestyle that I've always wanted. And I also have wonderful friends and family. I have great health so far. So a lot of things that I want in life are going well, except career-wise. And it's not to say that I am doing bad, it's just not where I thought I would be, if that makes sense. If you guys can relate, let me know in the comments. And then recently, I feel like the beginning of 2023, I met so many of you guys that were, you know, worried about me. I mean, there's so many of you that told me that you moved abroad because you watch my videos, and it just reminded me life is long, but it's also short. And you don't have to have it figured out in order for you to start anything. It's in the journey. And once I got it, I said, this is what I want to be doing more on this channel. I am going to be back on YouTube consistently now. I promise. I'm making this to myself because I also want to document my life, because I look back at my life in Vietnam and I am so grateful that I filmed all of these videos and have the memories. And I get to live in Bali right now, so I want to document my life here. Anyway, I wanted to come in and express that to you guys. Thank you so much for your questions and concern. And I hope this gives you a little bit of insight of what's been going on with my life. And stay tuned for next week's video because it's going to be a good one. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day. Bye.